I'm at it again. Can't sit still. Action is the enemy of thought. You know? Action is the enemy of thought. You have to keep going. Books. This is a library right here. This is their library. Looks like it's closed already. But that's not what I came over here for. I came over here for these big tanks. I will come back to the library because I'm going to be auditing Lompoc and filing a lawsuit, a civil lawsuit, violating my civil rights, arresting me the other day. And normally I don't do that because, you know, I've been arrested before. But this time is different. These guys are tyrants. That was really mean. I was already off the property. I was talking to them, you know, being friendly with them. They already knew who I was. And so there was no reason for them to escalate the thing into that. You know, they should have kept control over the guy at the school board, the janitor dude. But he was all lit up, you know. Here's a library deal. I'm just walking around because that's what I do now. That's who I am now. So, that's why. Okay? Because I know they broke the law. And they illegally arrested me on a public sidewalk. And so that's, you know, it's so blatant and obvious. And this is the library. I'll come back when they're open. Okay? 10 to 7. Looks like a pretty nice library. So, anyway, there's Old Glory up there, the California Bear, and that's what it's all about. Freedom. So, you know, in my past life, I would go running away from something like this because I hate court. I hate anything to do. I'm an artist. I'm an artist. All I want to do is paint and draw and create things of light in the world and love. I'm a child of God, a loving child of God. And I'm a good person. I'm not a thief. I'm not a cheater, a liar. You know, I'm an honorable person. I was raised by a good family and with values and morals and, you know, I mean, I don't believe in breaking the law. If there's no victim, there's no crime. There was no victim here. None. These guys were like, I mean, I think if I wasn't a woman, sorry to say, but the predator look in their eyes was freaky, man. Freaky. This is a water treatment plant over here. I didn't know what it was. There's a I don't think they would have done that to me if I had other auditors with me, and so I am inviting any other auditors, 805 Cop Watch, anybody around California, LA area, that wants to come to Lompoc with Betty Buttcrack, Katie Kidman. No cameras allowed. Prohibited. That's weird, huh? That's for the inside, not the outside. These people have a thing about cameras, don't they? And they have them everywhere, so. They have that big old building up there. Those things on it. And then this building. So you can come to Lompoc. My phone number is on the video of when I went to do the FOIA request. I said my phone number. I'm not worried about it. If you want to call me, give me a call and we could hook up here in Lompoc and go do some auditing, you know. I don't ever put anybody else at risk of losing their freedom by putting you in the way in front of me or anything. I'm very respectful of other people's space. They have this area under surveillance, and then they say no cameras. I don't know, this is the water place, I guess. I think it's closed. Yeah. But I can come over here when it's open. I just saw it over here earlier, and I was like, well, that's a weird looking place. I want to go check that out. You know, me. I'm nosy. But anyway, you can't let them get you down. You have to be willing to do anything and everything in this life to free your soul. And also, I don't know what these things are. Look at them. Heaters outside, or what are they? Lights? I guess they're lights. This is the building, the water department deal over here. But we definitely have to fight for each other. It's an emergency. It's an emergency crisis. Please go. It's an emergency crisis going on in this country. A serious police state. Here. This is weird. It's a police state, guys. It's Naziville, Nazi town. It's very scary. These guys know what they're doing. It's been done before. All right? So that's why I'm doing this. You think I want to, like I said, I'm an artist, you know, but I'm also a humanitarian and an activist, and I love people and children, good people, men and women of every color, shape, size, from every country, Asian, African, I don't care what. I love all people, Mexican, American. I am not a racist. When I said that, I meant our race, all of us are in one universal race. We're all one people, you know? So you want to try to twist my words or say something like I'm prejudiced or whatever, oh, good luck, because, you know, I'm not. Far from it. My husband was from Barcelona, Spain. He was a Spaniard. So my last name was Trave. He was my best friend. He passed away. He had cancer. There's a cat right there. Hi, kitty. What are you doing? Why are you sitting out here all by yourself? Huh? Have you ever met Oreo? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Don't be scared. Betty love you. Are you hungry? You're so pretty. Yeah. I don't have anything on me right now. No, nothing on me right now, but I can bring you something. I could bring you some food. You want some cat food? I have tuna in my car. Want me to bring you some tuna? All right, I'll go get you some. You wait here. I'll be back, okay? Ta-ta. I'll come back with some tuna for you for dinner. Doesn't look like you have much to eat over there. You know, you don't believe me? I'm serious. Wait right there, Tom Tom. Little tomcat. Cute cat. So, what I was saying is, it's a spiritual warfare, and there is no gray line. There is no blue line. No gray line, no blue line. You know what I'm saying? It's good against evil. And that sort of thing is evil. That bullying and that violence, what begins in anger ends in shame. Benjamin Franklin. What begins in anger ends in shame. You know what I'm saying? You cannot be violent with people like that. You can't treat people the way they're treating them and putting them in those prisons, in those jails, Santa Barbara County Jail. I walked by those guys on my way out, and I was totally devastated and traumatized by what I saw. And I want to know who those men are, how many of them are in there. If anybody can help me, research everything you can about the Santa Barbara County Jail. It's hidden over there. It's by the Social Security office, and it is serious. Those guards over there are a bunch of thugs. They're like a bunch of gangbangers. They're all in there laughing and joking about me. They were. I'm going to get the video of them doing it. They were all standing out there waiting for me and Officer Jones to arrive. And then they purposely took the other lady that was in the car with me. They purposely took her first. And they made me sit in the car with the handcuffs on for a good 15 or 20 minutes. It seemed like a lot longer. Oh, there's a man there. over there behind that thing. Yeah, so the problem is that, you know, people don't see the inside of that place and the tyranny and the games that go on, like not giving me a blanket. And when I kept on ringing the bell, they just ignored me. And they wouldn't give me a blanket or toilet paper. Neither one. And I kept asking them, can you bring me some toilet paper, please? Yeah, we'll bring it. Thank you. Never came. Hour by hour by hour by hour by hour goes by. The guys in the other confinement areas like I was in, because I refused to let them give me a COVID test and do all that stuff to me, the medical stuff. So they had to put me in solitary confinement, a stinking, nasty, filthy, ugh. I mean, there was a spider living in there, in the wall, and this place. Strange. It was living in the bottom of the wall. It had like dug out some area in the wall. I'm gonna stand over here so I don't get, trespassed. My back hurts. I can't afford to go through the pain right now. I'm being manhandled. Man, I can't sit, I can't stand. It's just like, because the back, it's a funny thing. But back here they have all this stuff back here. It's a water treatment plant, it says. I guess I can come over here tomorrow and ask them some questions about it. In that office over there, they have an office. But this is what it looks like. There's a thing over here, like a bunch of white rocks in there. Look, in that hole. Right there. That. And then there's a bunch of pipes and stuff over here, inside there. Oh, sorry. And then over there, there's that big, huge tank thing right there. Trippy looking place back here. You get some of the water from in there. Another kind of building over here. Hard to see in there. Something else over there. Is that a school? I think that's a school. Over there. check it out further. It's getting dark. I'm gonna have to go see if I can get something to eat. The food in jail really sucks, man. I didn't eat anything in there. This little spot, that's not little, this big fat spider with big fat legs kept sticking its legs through the hole on the floor. In the one I was in, there was no water. You have to push the button in the water, and then when you take your finger off the button, a little bit of water would spit out of the thing. And that's all the water you get. And then you have to push it again. Sometimes nothing came out. But you couldn't drink, you'd have to actually put your whole mouth on the sink, right onto the faucet, in order to get a drink of water. That's what you'd have to do. It was disgusting, man. I couldn't get any water. And then they refused to bring me anything at all. Toilet paper even. I mean, they do all of that stuff to play games in there with your head. It's psychological warfare. It's a serious thing when you're locked in a cage like an animal, a filthy cage. And there's a big fat spider sticking its arms through the bottom of the wall and its head and coming out little by little. You're watching it. And then right when you get up and move anyway, the thing goes back inside the wall. And then some other bugs are coming out from under. There's little holes in there. And there's blood and poop and pee and toilet paper and nastiness, orange stuff, all over the inside of that jail cell. The mat is all cut up like somebody took a razor blade to it, and all the stuff inside's coming out. And the bottom of where they put the mat is all torn up, and there's like blood, and somebody put graffiti all inside there. But why I'm telling you all of this is because I love you so much. All of you. I love you with all my heart. I'm serious. It's not fake love. It's real love. And these tyrants, they don't know anything about that. And you don't ever want them to get their hands on you, because that really sucks when you're stuck in there. I couldn't make a phone call because they took my cell phone, and all the numbers were on my cell phone, so I couldn't call anybody to help me. But if I had my sister's phone number memorized, or my mom, or anyone, they would have got me out immediately. I mean, but I just didn't have the phone numbers. I talked to Aladdin bail bonds, tried to get them to get me out. I told them I had the cash and in my vehicle, that if they can get me out, it was $2,500 bond, $250 or whatever, $267 whatever with tax. I said, I can give it to you as soon as you get me out. And they said no, they couldn't do that. They had to have somebody, somebody that would vouch for me on the outside. And I was like, well, that ain't gonna work, because I don't have anybody's phone number or any way to get you to, I told them to send a comment to 805 Cop Watch and tell them I was locked up in Lompoc, because they were in Lompoc at the car show. But I don't know, I guess they never got the message, or that it never got sent. So I couldn't call anyone, and they wouldn't